Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. Nyimbo, you already know. Tika kaba no kadi ndema artist ena waza. Sina kai wanda artist osa waza. Kwa wale ro yundendi. It's one of those guys. I'm chilling with the homie Episodz, you know. One of the dopest rappers. If you don't agree, Zago's my if they, that's my opinion. Welcome to the show, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
I say, it's been a long time coming, and I think this is the right time to have you.
Yeah. Because I remember you even told me before you even started. Yeah. You were like, yo, bro, I've been waiting. I've been just seeing. I
was like, okay. Yeah, I was like, I was waiting for the right moment. Hip-Hop, we didn't.
Yage guy.
Hip-Hop, we yage.
Perfect time.
I'm a hip-hop.
You know? Definitely, man.
How you been though? Before we get into the
man, been good. Yeah, man, I mind and you complain again, God gives you something to complain about.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the cheeks, you know.
Yeah.
So
hey. What then I say. You know, last time I called you, you said you were working.
Yeah.
And then there's the music part. You've been silent. There's so many things happening, you know. But for someone who follows you, a fan out there,
yeah.
I mean, Wumpanga stuff. The recent song that you dropped in there, Obege.
Yeah, like Obege. Yeah, that was a feature.
It's a feature. It's not even your song.
Yeah, it's not even mine. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But at least that, for people like, yeah, at least I'm winning.
Yeah, at least I'm
he's still there.
Somebody said, I said, "Dango funga olovien." Yeah, that's it. I was like, okay, you are really smart. Every post I make on Facebook, comment, what do you? But
it's necessary right now because of what is happening. You know?
Yeah, but no, I'm super excited.
What is your take about like the hip-hop? You know, it's crazy right now.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Yeah,
I love the drama. Like the fact that we're even talking about it is a good thing. So it's kind of like, you know, light yamangiga shade back to hip-hop. For the Amapiano for the last 3-4 years.
I'm winning.
Angoza timahamba since mina 2020 bro, after covid kunangobwera mwana wanga mfete amwene takhala kudigirira kuti weve
mwanayo akumvesera wamvesera mwanayo wanjoya naveza nilulugirewo
straight, man. So yeah, it's good to see what's happening. I love it. I love the competition, you know, the attention that hip-hop is getting. Yeah, man. It's like I was at a place where I was like, mina za hip-hop azi. My guy, but then it seems like this was very necessary.
Yeah.
So me as a rapper, I'm very excited. Super excited.
There you as a rapper, as a battle rapper, because the way is umapanga so say.
You already know.
If we would host like a hip-hop show, right?
Yeah,
now,
like a hip-hop show, okay?
Where people can come and do like the hip-hop sport.
Yeah.
What elements would you like to see?
I would like to see like freestyle competitions, rap battles, definitely. And you know one thing that I have never seen ever happen? Like picture like a battle between producers. Just like give them let's say 10 minutes. Just make a beat. Make a beat on the spot. Zago izo zangas. 10 minutes. Time I got. Panga player. My fans and then what if you feel
we
have never seen that.
We've never seen that. We've never seen like a DJ battle.
I'm saying.
We've never seen a dance battle.
I'm saying. My B-boys, my young
we've never seen a graffiti battle.
That's the
keep
culture
going
right
on
there.
and on.
That's
but
the culture.
This is the right time to actually birth these things because Panoba alias and Awamba hip-hop.
Yeah,
so hip-hop in my elements on Samadzi.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna get the rap bass.
The rap, you know. So look at my cipher.
So it's a lost art.
We're bringing it back, you know, as Nyimbo. So when we call you, just know.
Like, hey, it's time, boss.
Bring your 16, kind of 32, we don't care. But the sport has to be relevant, commercial, has to stay active.
That's what's up.
You know? So first things first, bro.
Yes.
Nimaona tusama's story was episodes. People just come, you know, and ask you things.
Yeah, of course, random.
Based on like what is happening right now. But then I'd like to go way back, you know.
Back.
Like where you started this whole rap game.
This rapping thing.
Where did it all start?
The genesis of things.
Yeah.
So back, when did I get interested? I used to be one of those guys that I used to love to rap along to when I'm listening to music, right? So back in the early 2000s, Wayne in his prime. I remember, I think my very first interest was like Eminem show. 2003, 2004. So I would listen and rap along, but then for me to ever like get into the booth, it's a funny story because you actually know EQ,
yeah,
Rodney,
straight.
In the road, nari kumanja, sochi, kumanja, tosa na tsankira sochi secondary school, kublanta.
The Rodney?
Yes. In the EQ, Rodney msu.
Odala.
In the Odala. In the EQ. We were ku manja, and I tsankira sochi hill. So he was the rapper. Ina ni makao menya machisco, but menya manyita, menya
breakdance. I don't believe you.
Yeah, menya breakdance. So yeah, man, I was the breakdance guy. Tell me, you step up too. When there was a wave, you stomp the yard. If it is not ovina, you know, IQ, mdoma menya maflow. Right? So yeah, man, it's crazy. So this other day, I think he went to the studio, and then I tagged along, and then Kenna goes like, when you can recite somebody else's verse, it's easy for you to rap, especially when you're reciting the song you're rapping on beat. Like I'm singing to Lil Wayne word for word.
Come on, you're on beat.
Yes,
you
like,
get wiki.
Yeah, it's like put the beat, just write your own. So this other song, you man, Ankavanga EQ, then he's like, I say, Parivesi, try it out. Tried it out, positive feedback. Say what about? I was like, this is my first song, but I didn't hype. Can I go to my headphones in? I got my headphones. I got my candy, my.
Yeah, I'm not candy. I got.
No, they would do
USB.
USB will pop. Adobe 1.5. Back in the day.
Hey, my say that's way back. Hey, but so Adobe 1.5.
My Gen Z.
So good what the game. Umabanga rekodi.
I would
record,
emoji pa mono bas. Yeah, so that's when I took interest. And then Simakai Jodi, it was for the passion of it. Because it wasn't like, oh no, I want to do. It was just more of like drop 3 songs every week kind of energy where you're just excited. Good. Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
And then you just go to your homies Afila and you give them another one. Yeah. So that kind of thing. So this was when I was in Blanta. So yeah, that's when I really picked my interest in the music thing.
Yeah. Do you remember your first lines though?
First lines. I think I got it one beat. That's like me in 2009.
Yeah.
First lines.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, the first
first bar.
Hey, yo, do you want to do that? When my lines are then I mean dig up a game.
Like back in the day.
Back in the days, even now.
Huh. What are the hard bars that I can remember? Something that people quoted one beat.
Yeah.
Too many verses of this and this on the board now made you do it. That's like a regular, like a regular fan. Because there's like tiers to it. I'll do a song that fans will like, and I'll do a song to impress rappers. What's this? Where I'll drop a bar, a regular fan is like, how did you do it? Come on, you find
like follow the
Hip-Hop head,
wordplay over here.
That kind of thing. So there's I think when's the last time I even like tried to rap? It's been a while because at the same time you're trying to be social commercially viable. Even though now they're like, hey, amaimba zoli imba zazizungu, and I'm like, I'm dumbing it down.
I say a lot of rappers have toned it down because they want people to like listen to the music,
to like sing alongs. That's what
my hip-hop show because if we had like hip-hop shows, people would go there for hip-hop.
Yeah, man, I get out beats, chan and culture. Hey, exactly. I love that idea. I hope they come. People go there, 90s attire, my trousers, my Timberland boots. It's just blues. Could it just purely hip-hop? Kulibe manganje, kulibe jan.
Hip-hop. No shout out to it. I think blues every year or what?
Yeah, I'm at the Beats Bars and Culture, BBC.
Shout out to them.
Them
people.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, tinkagambirana day na gona gudi. But no was mezu wende, right? So now gudi kushow yo na gudi so we know kawa hip-hop. Or mabeseka kwa hip-hop.
Yeah.
So it makes them feel weird,
Yeah.
Where abira kushow yo na gudi 100%, no 80%. The artist don't know what saying about hip-hop. But mamu got mfana wa hip-hop.
Yeah.
Don't know mfana wa feel like, hey, I need to find a way
to get this
to get to this audience. Don't know beseka kaimba jana amapiano.
Definitely.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
So, for episodes, I want to understand, where you at right now, in the game. We were talking off camera.
Yeah.
Could you about to release some joints?
Yeah.
Are we seeing an album, or what are we like expecting from you?
I feel like I should drop a few singles throughout the year before when I project the joke chogumalizira. Because what I've noticed, I don't know if you have noticed this, majanya, they go under the radar. Yeah, so people actually prefer my singles. Because when you think about it, most rappers don't really have albums. There's a few rappers that have albums. Like, I think Kujin is one that's leading with albums. If either third or physics, they own the 18th album. Do you know that?
I know about physics, but not third.
Third, I think is on his 18th. Physics and 17th, and 16.
That is crazy.
Fredokis doesn't have a single album.
Discography or weird.
Yeah, Martin never had an album.
Martin wama single.
Yeah. Because I think like single imapanga pop off kusiana. Ugaba santu nyimbo zambiri at once. Ndigudu ige mozi, we tira promotion in magamba ijo. So people blow up from singles. So dropping G album gets like.
So singles lead people to like go and listen to the album.
Yeah, but then the singles really pop out more than Nyimbo za album. So what you usually do when you do an album, my throwaway is umaiga album. You may configure the potential hit. It goes with the album. There's so many good songs that when you listen to albums, you're like, damn, nyimbo yanakara nai pangabayok.
Yeah.
But then now when you put it under the guise of like an album, nyimbo it's a little bit wasted. So single, yeah.
How did you meet Mwani?
Mwani. How did I meet Mwani? Oh, ankakala muhudu. Ndimada manga antaimene. Them ankakala in the same neighborhood, right? So did go get it. She was telling me, there's some guy from my neighborhood. Hey, I'm a kufira. He's a rapper also. So he sent me, I was like, okay, cool. So I think we met some other day, and then he sent me his songs. I'm like, oh, this is decent. So I think that's when he started working with AK on the board. You remember Hype? What was it? Is it the Hype or Hype Tunes or something like that?
Hype Tunes.
Yeah, so it was him, Mats, and the AK. Kena goes like, you also make beats? You're lying. Ndanka Kala go 11, another I think go 3, and then he moved Muhudu. Darabera Muhudu Muja, Ra Ebin in the Bera Bo. And then time my guy in Naples is a mix and Henudu Mwani. I used to mix their songs. Mwani Henud. I used to mix their songs. I would give them templates, Johnny. What do you call this? Studio One. And Terminator and the mix my vocals using Fruit Loops. Nimabasa Magaya Masambo. I used to mix their songs. And now we and the how many times award-winning producer we now who's also got any money. So yeah, man, the tables turned. I think I was just like, okay, let me just focus on the rapping. And then I left them, and then they were making beats, and then they learned how to mix vocals. And now here we are.
Komada, you've got a crazy story. You know, like I feel like at the end of the day, most of the things that we hear about episodes, they're based on like the pillars along the journey. Bilingual.
Oh yeah, the bilingual thing.
From the beef that happened in between you and Rifle.
Yeah, right.
Bro,
that was fun.
That was an interesting beef.
Yeah,
bro.
it was.
You know, is it still there?
No, it was never really like a beef. It was more of like.
Was it just hip hop?
It was that, but it was more of like, I met him, Kwamwani. And he's a fan. He's like, yo, bro, I saw my don't worry about it. First song, and then a catch ball. It's like, I want you on another song. So it was like, okay, cool, where are we recording? Think I'm gonna record the go Chucks at Basse Plan. I don't know if you know that producer.
Yeah, I know that producer.
Yeah, so I could call it somewhere deep, GTP Kawali, kind of item. So he went to pick me up. Picked up Malinga. So it was one of those things where if somebody likes you, KBG, and you're in the same line of work, try to create a distance of, especially like Amagofira, because admiration, the envy. So now Muntama from afar, and he's also doing what you do. Now I'm chilla now bo, and now Kangada Gugusa is a bo, and then you do a song, and people are like, hey, I see what, and now your ego is going, and you're like, I'm better than this guy. Like it literally spiraled like that because he's my little brother. But then now people are gassing him up, and for the sake of his ego, he's doing songs with me. And the don't pass that in my face, what do you call that? Cinema passes a Premier League. My passer, my passer to my vest that stays yaki. Nanga mwana mwimba ni mwana ngaruri mwimba ni hyphen. Migira ka vest kina ka kuti ungobanga rhyme koma sikuti ubanga zoti mwana yaje. So the tapa is nataka ita likuniphala po. So now he's like start sizing you up. It's like ndana pesa zoti magaye amamuza iwe. You have the same similar vocal in the epi and rap pattern yan. And then he's like, no, it's like you found him. You literally showed up 5 years when he's been around. So you sound like him. Epi doesn't sound like you.
Yeah.
You found Epi. So I think that used to like take him off. And then agana zaiga stayed as Sadian. Ati my style was like dynamic or Sadi ngadena aja. Knowing this is a sab. So I was like, you know what? Let's give this kid what he wants. So I went and told him, my son, what are you doing? Your father is very disappointed in you. So he was pressing buttons and he just wanted. I just wrote that. He's like, yeah.
You wrote it on what?
On his why you got status yodi I want this embedded. Nanka Muslim. He's like, yes, you're falling for the bait. A week later, this track. Hey. I was like, this is exciting. Okay. Yeah. So that's how that came to be. It was nothing. It was just like, on the matter and Chan. But it was cute because, he's a half decent rapper. He is. To be honest, it's not like extreme. If he was whack, I would have answered that. And I can't say, that's just bullying. Why would I diss somebody that's whack? So, he's half decent. But lyrical, he's not on my level. And, it was the classic tale of Goliath and David. So, be ding dong, fana wazizungu, malai skin gamba. Fana watu waja, wagero. Nde gero inago de watundudi. We don't care what Episodz does. Watundudi, wawina ndudi.
Do you?
Olorambalada digula. Watundu, wagero.
What if we say, let's do like a proper hip-hop battle.
Yes.
Verse 16, you show up.
My guy, we did 2 battles, right?
I know you did.
And he lost both of them, right? He got to a place where he was looking at the crowd. Hey, mugumpasa moral before the manzi. Imagine you got to a place where he was attacking the audience. He's like, hey, before the heavy mugunziwa. And people are like, bro, don't be a sore loser, bro. You're not catching up. You're not keeping up with.
So may I ask you, is the beef still there?
No, there was no beef to begin with.
So you chill like.
No, I don't have to chill with this man. We're not best friends. We're not. But then it's like, say, what's up?
What do?
It's not like, no, it's very peaceful. It was like, I'm better than you. I was like, I bet. Let's rap.
Go.
It was a rap thing. It wasn't Tigagumana on site. Yeah, so it was, to be honest with you, I had fun. I was so excited, bro. I was like, yes.
Is this why you're so excited about what's happening right now?
Yes! Blood all over, blood in the streets. This is hip-hop. This is what we love. Because what do you mean? I mean, I'm all for unity, but I want people to, butt heads and
It's a competition.
Exactly. It's always lovely.
Whether people like it or not, art is competitive.
Facts.
There's always going to be someone who's going to be like, I'm better than this guy.
That's what hip-hop is.
So, Banova, who do you think is the GOAT?
Is the GOAT?
Yeah, like in your top 5 right now, who do you think is the GOAT?
Of all time?
Yeah?
My GOAT list has never changed. But then I cannot say, 5 people, but not in order.
Yeah.
Because I can, maybe just a little bit of order. But at the same time, there's certain people that I literally put on the same level. Like GD and Hyphen.
Those guys, yeah.
Like put them in 3 albums for me to decide. But like on a rapper basis, of course GD is the better artist because rap sings produces. So you cannot question his artistry. But when it comes to bars, like when you put GD Hyphen on the same song, I want to see that. Before I die, let me tell you my bucket list. Gave me G. I want to go BTs, spend like a whole day in the studio, GD Hyphen, and just let the little boy in me. Because I remember when Diddy Form 2, like I'm Gulemba Gusuma now, Diddy go secondary. So imagine Goody now I grow up and then now like I talk to this guy and I do music with this guy.
It's so surreal.
Yeah, man. So the little kid in me is always like, hey, okay. So I just want to go there, they're recording and I just be there and just, live my
So
my
this
childhood.
is you watching them
Yes,
work, not
yes.
you being part of the work.
If they want me to be a part of it, sure. But I
Bet.
just wanna see, like, if we just did like a song together, the little boy in me would be very happy. So GD hyphen, David Garilani, obviously.
Straight.
Yeah, David, Tony. Let me go to the younger side. On the younger side, goats, Mbizo ish, without a doubt. Mbizo the goat, I say, whether you like him or not. But then he doesn't even have to. He'll just show you, this is what I've done.
Show me what you've done.
Yes, it's like, it's not even a, you get to an opinion-based type of thing, and then I have evidence for why I'm saying what I am. Here it is, and then you cannot question that. So there's Mbizo. On the Chizungu side, Class Hayes, Class Hayes, who else? On the younger side, obviously, K Bantoni, SGZ, BJ, love those guys. So like that could be my generation.
I mean, my generation. Why you know from the OGs,
the middle ones,
and
the
then
younger
now,
ones. Yeah. So I would put that, like, I know you wanted 5. Commander Wigida almost about 7 or 8. Yeah. So those are the people that I'm like, okay.
So it is necessary. Whatever is happening right now,
Very.
we need it. And for the sake of the sport, we need to have these conversations.
Kwambi.
So coming to you now,
Year.
you haven't put out any song this time,
Yeah.
And I know people have been mentioning Tima Subliminals.
Of course. It's always, hey, we not put it, bring it now.
We don't start. We aren't Kabash. What would we start? We in Babaj.
Yeah, the kind of
you
thing.
haven't like been so active, running faster, like responding to whatever is happening.
Yeah.
But you've been in the background.
Yeah, just been in the background, like
Watching it. Oh yeah, this is exciting. Let's see what
nobody has mentioned my name yet.
Yeah, so we saw IKK come through with this thing, sparked all of these things. People are saying, Wabangiso says in the end.
Yeah, facts. I mean, you cannot hate that though.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
you cannot hate
like
that.
the whole hype of what's going on.
Yeah.
Man, hate him or love him, but yeah, this whole thing is because you are weird. That's facts. You cannot take that away from him, because before him, what was happening? That's an Ambi, before him having the audacity to like poke at rappers and declare he's him. Everybody was like, so that hype and everything that's going on now, definitely. Yeah, even though you hate him or not, but the hype was over. Yeah, he has a hand in that, definitely.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, that's
anyway, we're moving on with the show. You're watching Nyimbo TV, and I'm chilling with the homie Episodz. We're gonna hear more stuff. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Nyimbo TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you want to partner and promote your stuff, you can get in touch. The numbers are in the description of the video. But also, if you're watching this from Facebook, the numbers and the links will be down in the comment section. Keep it locked. And yo, we're back. Nyimbo, and I'm chilling with Episodz. You know the episode,
season is over. I'm gonna episode
I said this is like 46.
Bro,
Episode
season
46.
55 billion.
We've been pushing, bro.
Yeah,
we've been pushing. We really
definitely.
wanna push the culture, because right now we don't have stories behind the art.
Yeah, definitely.
We need people to just be just free, to talk
Yeah.
about the ins, the outs,
Yeah.
the behind the scenes,
Yeah.
why that thing came about.
Yeah.
So
Love
on that note, bilingual.
Bilingual.
What birthed that thing, bro? Because it really it's one of the things that can, went out there and people were like, bilingual, what would you
Hey, it's like, it's funny, it's always been around, but then people didn't know what when you're fluent in 2 languages, it's called bilingual.
Andusamaziwa.
Amazi.
Panje.com.
Ukuzwakali. Ngini yoda jina David anamba kupanga 2003.
Amwene.
Kumaine nango chipasa dzina kuti chinthu chungamatha kupanga switch
Chichewa English bilingual.
It's bilingual.
Bind too.
Bilingual language.
Nori mtu wako.
Si bingi kameje ba. Si bingli gwa ndi bilingual. Cause bingli gwa. I said ndi mnyina aba myako bingli gwa. You mean bilingual? It's like, as long as you're paying in the bingli gwa half and up. Umakala say makama pronunciation. I'm like, as long as
bilingual. Akaringa wichula.
Adi bingli gwa. Bingli gwa. Adi bilingual say. So the first one, are we talking about the single or the project? Which
The
one do you want
single.
to know? Oh, the single.
Which one came out first?
The single, 2017.
Yeah,
I think.
the single.
So, So there was a time where I was signed to AK, AK on the board. Shout out.
Shout out.
And Hype Hype Tunes. So there was this beat. He's like, you know what? Just rap. Just go off. The concept zingo gwesa zima bars. So that's when I was like, okay, cool. So that's when that came about. I remember Chicago Area 3. Yeah, so I went all the way to Area 3. We recorded, and you know how super producer. You know what I like about producers that involve themselves in the making of the song. Kuna magena age ase KBG. Walibila kashbo, waimba, umazafusa ilipo.
Zatabo.
Wamaliza zibiti. Ndegulena maguzo. No, Tajosa HGG. So AK is a type of hands-on type of guy.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, don't put this here. No, don't say that. That's corny. Say this. Yeah. So that's how that came about. Think Martin go down. Martin, I think go America. Remember that time he went to the States?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time we recorded Bilingual. So that's how that song came about. Ndibana AK.
And then it came out. People were like, what's happening here?
It's like, what's going on? Fana bands. Like,
Who this saw you, How did you handle like the first reaction to Araziwa? Because I think that time also rap scenery.
Yeah, it wasn't
popping.
Yeah, it wasn't popping.
Komano, it was genre imene atama imva yajinyamata.
Yes. Could go urban, urban.
So when it came out and people started talking about it, what was your first interaction? I say that thing was a milestone for me, or was a landmark.
I think when somebody sent me a video, you know how Chanko, I think in Daddy Chanko TV guy, I think it's just within the campus. Yeah, so some people just blowing up my phone randomly. I need to Mizira like videos, Chan and doubled every day, 1,000 followers. Hey, the other day, 1,000 followers. So I was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, yo, man, hey, people really, really love that song. So, the random big ups, and then, when you're walking and people recognize you, and then it was new. It's like, yeah, that's the fun of it. So I think that was the time when I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we're actually doing something here. Because it was a follow-up. The song that I would say really put me out there would be Levels. Because Bilingual came after Levels.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, I couldn't find ending that. A lot of people at KBG have the misconception.
They blow.
Oh, okay. It doesn't work like that unless you stand out. So picture that song, right? Remix. There was a time where Slay used to put me in everything. If you remember Nyimbo za Slay, I'm in there.
Yeah.
All of the songs. Kwambira, Yamaselba on Fire, I was in there. How We Do It, I'm in there. Levels, I'm in there. How We Do It, Run This Town. Is it Run This Town? I get hyphen out banga jibongo. All the songs. He used to put me in all of the songs. Nyimbo ya Guru, Slay Samabanga without me. Iwe, face. Kumulindani. Who is in there? What kind of are we doing?
Pen game, are we,
So yeah, man, it's always like Iwe, Weraguno, Zaimbo. Yeah, so I would say that was the follow-up to the Levels thing and me doing my own thing. And then I think followed up with, Botolo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when it was like I was on building up momentum. But then as a crasher for like 2 years. So that kind of like disturbed the trajectory of what I was doing. Do you even know what? For 2 years?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
I never talked about it.
Yes. I was sick for 2 years. Since 2018, Koyambirira, mpaka na 2019 December.
What happened?
I have what we call lupus. Are you familiar with lupus?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have lupus. And then in a figure to an edge where it's called lupus nephritis. This is inflammations of the kidney. So I'm
straight, because people don't know how to treat these things.
Bro, I went to 5 hospitals.
What?
5. Mangoda, 2 years of urine. There's blood and a lot of urea in your urine. Symptom Malawi damat. Cause mbola. What's going on? It's blood in his urine, urea. What's going on? TB, cancer, AIDS, gun. Tenga mankawa guys. Guys. Go try this. Let's see how you feel after that. If you don't feel better, come back. And then I think until I went to Partners in Hope. That's when there was a specialist doing autoimmune diseases. And he's like, looks at me. So I had like rash in my skin. He couldn't touch it, but it was underneath. So he's like, looks at me. This lupus, you have this, what we call a butterfly rush. No makandi butterfly. I'm So he saw my face. He's like, I'm thinking lupus. Took a blood sample, essay, come back 2 weeks later, lupus. But then now you need to understand I've been kept for almost years without treatment. So he was going to a place where they eat. So even the fact that I'm alive now, says not bro. He lost about 30 kgs, bro.
They gangster.
So imagine for those 2 years, literally after Bodo, I spent 2 years without putting out anything. The next project I put out after Bodo, it's like 2 years later, was Project Bilingual. So for 2 years, there was nothing. Fighting for my life, health-wise.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
So on that note, bro, what's the most important thing you can say to someone out there watching right now? The importance of like looking after yourself.
Oh man, Agamadi Jan, what's the Chichewa thing that we usually say? Moyo ni mpamba or something? Yeah, I mean, as a culture, we don't have a culture of taking care of ourselves. Azungu, they're really years ahead when it comes to health. You go up and go random. Was I going to be 9 or 6 or 12? Randomly, I'm going to ma check up iwe check up olodwale muchakukana pita kwa doctor ndipo pachimala. But then it's very important to always like check full blood count, catch things earlier. You're able to treat them. The way I was, to figure out my doctors when they were treating me, they're like, let's see what happens. It's like, let's see mama. They didn't know what was gonna happen. So imagine if I had went there earlier. And Guinea and India, it's chronic. It's chronic. Like it doesn't go away. They don't know how it starts, but it doesn't end either. Even right now. But then I've just been taking care of myself. It's a very what's the word? Very manageable disease. So hey man, always go for checkups. Executive 27,000 per month.
Go check it out. Yeah, it's very important. This episode is not sponsored by Mazin, but yes, go check it out. You need that stuff.
Yeah, man, take care of yourself.
Yeah,
man.
straight up, And then you're one of those people that we know, you're multi-talented. As much as you're bilingual, you're also an artist who can act, rap, unena zoti unatandiza anyamata wakuzawa mixing chanchani stuff yoti zinto uli ndi apa.
Just whatever I put my mind to, I learn it.
When did you decide to like step into the acting scene? Because I've seen you like in the Mushroom Shade. Maybe there are other projects that you're doing that we don't know about.
The Mushroom Shade's dropping also. You hear more about that one as well.
Character manager.
Yes.
I want to know, was it given to you or you picked it?
It was given to me. The funny thing, the original character I was supposed to play, Ben Sam, the doctor. If you follow that series, you see, I was supposed to be the doctor, and Charisma was supposed to play the character I played.
Charisma.
So yeah, man, Chaz, shout out to Chaz and Jirani.
Straight.
Yeah, so those are the directors. So when he's writing his characters, he's like, epic. So yeah.
By this time, you guys were already connecting.
No, but I didn't know these people.
But then he knew you.
Yes, they just like Iwe, Tanto Misireo Genisha, epic, scripty, and then in Capregesa, Nakana for 6-7 months. It's like, yo, dude, just do the audition, please. And then bas, nega ka phone front you. Kumenya ka 1 minute, so it's like you just memorize your lines, right?
Yeah.
So now you just speak your part and then facing the camera. They're like, prank, Olintiga, wait. So bas, never just where we shot. I think is it Lasse House?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was what? That was my second. No, the first one, because I was sick.
Yeah.
And then the second one, Timothy Miss Norma. I don't know if you know
Miss Norma. I know Miss Norma.
Yeah, I was in Miss Norma.
Senior meaning.
Yeah, go masquerade party. Kuna kana vaa ma mask.
Oh.
Hey, I was harassing the same girl. I was harassing Mayama Fudiga. So yeah, I was in that one, and then go after that one. That was the first time working with Chaz and Jilan.
Yeah.
And then after that, on the bas. The character that one that can play. I'm a call on the cat.
That is crazy,
yeah, it wasn't.
man.
I didn't decide.
Yeah,
I was
you didn't
just,
decide. Someone called you up, and then that is also dope. Shout out to Chaz for like seeing something in people that you didn't know.
Yeah, you're like, okay,
okay, I can do that. Okay,
yeah.
So did you know that Cinemajor is a blower?
No, I had no idea. I didn't even know how Malawians were going to receive it. And then you did that book, I was like, okay, there's a people at this. And it's actually interesting. Kutika fan base, it went from, Jaji Nyamara, and then I remember I was pitching channel, some ladies just like, anyway, where do I know you from? I was like, I don't know. Yeah. What mushroom shadow? Because the demographic of people that were watching, even and because it's so compelling and the drama in it is very nice. So it transcended Antoine. So even Mamidala Moji Magampani they were watching. So it was actually nice to see like a broader recognition of you're not emoji.
What is the most crazy funny story of you being in a scenario or an environment when I go do you don't close?
I have so many.
If you could pick one, I say
in
this my one.
Even the ones that going to be. Hey, there are many. Because it's got into a place where I will go to a place and then especially my government institutions, and then I'm on the line or something, and then the person that's doing the service is like, been skipping lines as of late, bana. So that's actually interesting. The figure public place where I'm like, and the people that are doing my marriage, but I was trying to get my leg fixed. I have a pinched nerve, and then homie was just like, you happy to now until I got 8 o'clock. I've been there for 5 minutes. So bad. My go next shots. They're like, he's treating you. You don't even understand what now he's treating you. Now it's like, that's a Nyimbo. So it's always dope because you never really know. You don't know and you're just like, okay, whatever. Now you go to Nzuzu and people are like, I say that, and you're like, so it's always surreal and it's very humbling. You're like, damn, they know me.
So don't you feel like you're starving your people? I say,
you're starving
you're starving your friends.
We know I got any man, yes. So my government, I'm a car. To be
honest with you, I say I'd like to see maybe an album with most of these guys that you've mentioned, like in Hyphen.
Definitely, man. That would be like a dream album. Just the little kid in me, bro. Because I grew up listening to those dudes, bro.
Yeah.
So definitely, I got to work with David. That was lovely as well. Because did you hear the song?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that one. That was dope.
But to be honest with you, the Obeke joint, is dope.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. That's another language.
Yeah. Now I'm trilingual.
For those people who don't know the verse from Obeke, I want you to speak the bars and explain to us some of them.
Okay, I'm gonna spit the bars. We're gonna try to keep it PG because we're not working in my pose. So what it starts with what? Let me remember. First line. So I smoke this rappers like a blunt, all right? Nga Jackie Chan increase nama stunty. Like Jackie Chan, I'm coming with the stunts. Yeah. Mike Tyson, whisker nama punch. Throwing punches like Mike Tyson. Antugunduo banga dindina jibanti. What else? I'm steady chilling in my dungeon. Rappers on the menu. We are about to have a lunch on. I've already set the precedence. How do you claim you're dope, but you do not produce the evidence, right? So I'm just talking to these people. Nega precedence, evidence,
where are your receipts?
What do you mean you're dope without evidence? Yeah, so that's how it goes. Evidence. This rapper's capping on a regular. Shots too precise. Always aiming for your jugular. The jugular. Yeah. Each and Chan feel me like applications. Beyonce's husband. How we racking up the nation. See, Jay-Z has Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So That's how the simplistic version of
pen
that.
game yokuya
See,
you know
I've also did that kwefula.
Mwakwefula.
You know you time now.
Aimbe now. Otherwise, how do you feel when people talk about stuff like that? Because you know, I feel like most Malawians are not fair when it comes to like art, because they feel like you have to present it in a certain way.
In the way they
only
want. Yes. Kuti pano pati kuimba chichewa timamvera chichewa iwe sizingovanga, yeah.
You know.
That's
so
different.
how do you take those kind of like, you know?
Yeah, I think
where it also, because I feel like it also comes to a place where most artists are failing to express themselves freely
because
they're scared with my guys are
yeah, so you always find squeezed art because we're trying to be commercially viable. At the same time, you know, we like to rap, but you know, show money also is nice. So now you're rapping, hey, you kind of sing along, hey, booking, you need a booking fee. So you're like, I sent a car true to the gaja, come on, there's bills to pay. So so yeah, man, even with my watered down rhymes, it's still,
that's dope.
It's dope, but so it's always critiquing. You cannot critique an artist and then don't tell me what to give you. You're gonna get what I created. Don't tell me what to give you. That's not art. It's self-expression, not what you're telling me. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna put out what I want to put out, and then
if you're not vibing with it, it's not for you.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
You know, it's as simple as that. You know, and then you touched about a very important topic that we were talking, like
off camera.
Not like off camera, but then Charisma came through and he said something that went viral. He said something like, "My guys, I'm a buzz. You know, they don't make money.
Of course.
As much as my guys, I mean, I'm gonna rap about.
I'm a sing along.
I sing along.
It's true.
You know, and then you've been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
You've been you're everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you've been already. Ugona my guys then so kumenya. My genre zena. Where you expect what is ukaba?
Yeah.
What is your like advice going forward?
Okay.
Know, to the people that consume the art. You know, same like balancing, because banobande you go balance again.
You go balance. I think, you know, I think one of the disservice that you do to yourself as an artist is trying to, you know, be something that you're not for the sake of Antoine Defeat. It doesn't work. They can smell the pretense and they're like, this doesn't feel, you know, natural. So what I would advise an artist, if you are in it for the game of making money, I'm not gonna knock your hustle. Do what you gotta do. The sing-alongs, the hits, the Chanchan Wayagamoto, Mwana Wagwa 5, you got Chanchana Wimba now. Yeah, that's all good and done. But let's say if this is not really just your bread and butter, like I just rap on the side, but then always been a corporate person, you know, degree out to
Yeah.
So you know, I'm still free to still express myself to a point where I cannot make a song that I don't like. No matter how watered down I do, I still have to give it a little bit of Waimbandi. And you know the crazy thing about it is, fans, uga versus azo beba, standard yagu makazoda, uga pala, biggest fan wako namaja kuguza, kuma komenta joy na tukuchu.
Wapala man joy.
Apala. So it's just the standard that you have to put on yourself. Because I put a high standard on myself. I try to do a song that's so watered down, and the core fans are like, "Boss, this is not you. You want to anti now.
When it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, it's like this is not why we like you, William. Easy.
I'm going to
are we there? Easy. This is not you. You are trying to make like Nyimbo TV. So it's always like one of those things. But what I love about projects is where I can get to express myself. Because it's not like a single premiere. Now when you listen to a project, that's when you get to, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I was Manga Express Pop. Because I'm not trying to make a popular song. I'm just going to give you what I like. So the balancing is a little tricky, to be honest, my guy. But then, you know, everybody finds their way. I would advise that, you know, just stay true to yourself. And Malawi. So rap in itself it's like a very niche. Genre Because now, rap itself, niche. Rap yanchizungu, niche. Niche. You know, so it's always like, but then also at the same time, I'd argue with the branding in Mbadawanga. Because let's say the language thing is a problem. But there was a point in time where Third Eye was the biggest hip-hop artist in Malawi.
True.
Zizungu Zukazo. How did that happen? They were the people that were the faces of the thing. They were shooting the videos. I have like 3 videos. You know? So you cannot compete with somebody that has Magai, Ajiji, 90 videos. Because these people are actually working.
They're
hard.
Consistent.
Yeah, so I don't know a single like really dope rap OD what bars or Mama Limbegira like the sing-along type of guys.
That's fact.
Yeah, so that's the disparity. And okay, here's the the funny thing I want to get Hebrew. Ndimata and Zago promotion, they're being active, they're showing up my interviews. You're like, I'm dope. Why do I have to go?
Because you feel like you don't have to try so hard. But me and now, they're like, I have to try so hard. People have to know that I do what I do.
Compensate, yeah. So might as well I say the laws of the universe, even in Bible, just reciprocal. The what's the word? The universe gives you what you give it.
Yeah.
And Mulongo is a big fan of people that try. Exactly. That's... You know, a person that knocks has a better chance of entering the door than Mutangwimabako. So whoever is trying, I mean, all these tries and consistency, then we now can go dig it at perfection. We now go Mufire. We now going but 12, Wapala 8, Wakwela Imos, or Blobe Bosod. Yeah. So people who work hard, that's why working hard is always beats talent, bro.
Facts, bro. Anyway, I say last question from me.
Okay.
Is if you were to choose one thing that you cannot live without, what would it be?
Music. I listen to it when I'm happy. I listen to it when I'm sad. I listen to it when I'm stressed. My car didn't go very good. Chibagolo, you just getting I got to sing the Maris. Couldn't the mania like just open your this is a tape. Don't think that I got Spotify. Don't know in a day up and then to UK. Don't do go there. But then just I think the noise is just too loud for me, even like my thoughts.
Yeah.
So music, oh my God. When I'm sad, heartbreaking, to Sangalala, happy birthday, Jan. Oh, I have a song for all the states of emotion. Yeah, exactly. So music, I don't know what I would do without music, bro. To be honest with you. I think I'm like a proper addict of music. Like
what's the thing right now that you are really like looking forward to doing in 2026? 2026,
I want to be more consistent because everybody. I say, where some didn't get serious. Even you were like, I say, dude, you're not serious. Yeah. If you actually, some guy was like, dude, you have potential to be like one of the best. My guys, but then you don't have a catalog to back up. Nyimbo 1932. So it's more of like, it's a disrespect to people who, when you don't use your potential, it's a disrespect to people that believe in you. So I want to change that narrative. Do you say it? Also, this is not on the level, and then it should come from a place of, oh, he doesn't even try. When's the last time he shot a music video? When's the last time he did this? Yeah, so more content and more music. So that's the plan this year.
So how can your fans come through for you?
They can keep doing what they do for the ass. And then my fans and I go, hey, where you go, somebody will go and you go in the comments, you're fuming. My fighters. Yeah, so man, I love the fans that I have. Nindika core fan base. Kodika goes a Nyimbo 2015. You so madaburi. Okay, I've got to reverb nation. Now you're like, oh, okay. So it's like core fan base, JOD. You cannot do any wrong.
Yeah.
They're just with you, whether the song is popular or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have that kind of fan base. And shout out to them and apologies for the starvation. I promise to feed you.
It's coming through 2026, 2026. Expect more from Episodz. I give you a chance to ask any questions right now, before you leave this place.
Okay, cool. What's your take on this whole idea of gatekeepers? Do you think somebody literally has that kind of power to block somebody? Where, let's say, where umata. And you're not making any motion just because this gatekeeper said who you are. Do you think one single person has that kind of power to be like, no.
No.
Right?
No. Comma, they've got the influence
To
delay you.
Okay. Explain. We'll tackle on that.
Okay. Ngati destiny yako mungana ilenga where you're supposed to be someone.
Yes.
Or you're supposed to be at a certain level.
Yeah.
You'll be there.
Yeah, definitely.
Comma, there'll be people that can delay you. It's possible.
Yeah.
Where they know that fana yamata kwambiri sinufuna figure level yaneyo. They won't be there for long. You know. But as the time they as they still, exist, they've got the power to block you from going to your next step.
Go to the next
so
step.
I believe kuti palantotero ona kuti amachita magawa
Akupita.
tikangwasiya iyi adidusa ndeti achingire.
Okay, so mention the forms of kuchingira. DJ, don't play this person.
Kuchingira could be the DJ not playing.
Don't play this person.
Yeah. Could be my promoters not promoting your stuff. Not because they don't know what you went in all. But because by me now, so my big man and I get there like, I'd make sure this person,
Damn.
I'm not just saying.
this is real.
It's
stuff.
real, and this is not only happening in the art form, like in the art industry. Even in my office, you're a service provider. There are people that know, you can't say a service. If you see he's not one of us.
Oh, he's not one of us, yeah.
So I mean, potential I go from going to the next step.
Yeah.
So applies to the same, the industry that we're living in right now.
That's true.
Episodz in the dolo, episodes I think stuff ya bo, komano, tisampase platform, wudi panoba. I mean, akubanga pop mu ujenage, the wagud. I mean, umina madiyesa.
The waguru. Oh,
so I believe, yeah, gatekeepers are there. But someone told me this. Gatekeepers are there, but you don't have to operate in their gate.
There's plenty of other gates.
So gatekeepers are only active in a gate.
Yeah, that you're trying to
gate, you will go and be outside the gate and operate from there.
I like that.
Yeah, operate outside the gate.
One of my favorite artists, Najina Spe. Najina Spe, they've been doing this for a while, right? I could do some Kuimba music, visit Kuimba. It's like something, my tapes. Ambiri. They didn't ask for permission. They didn't care about radio play. They didn't go around promoting Yanchan. They just blew up organically. And Tamango Afida, Uleli.
They don't pay nobody.
You never hear them Nyimbos over radio. Maz.
They go to the platforms that they need to release.
Audio Market Park, YouTube, 400,000 views with nobody's permission. So I love that whole
They operated outside the gate. Because we all know. I can actually tell you, if a person has a song, they'll go to the same platform.
Yeah, the same.
We know with Nyimbo ikabira aba. Ikena kuibira aba. Kena kuibira aba. And I mean, ubanga zimene zozo. Sama fika level imene.
It doesn't matter how good your song is.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So Panoba, we can say the level is the ground has been leveled. Let's not lie.
Yeah, definitely.
TikTok is there.
Yeah, TikTok
is outside the gate. Nobody can keep TikTok. No way. No way.
Without asking anybody.
So I would say if you're an artist and you want to at least push numbers, just find influencers on TikTok, man. Or put your stuff on TikTok. Yeah. You have a better chance.
Yeah. Just create more content, mass.
So operate outside the gate, man. That's my advice to the people that are out there. Yeah.
I love that answer.
Yeah, that's it.
Dope.
Otherwise, I'm done, bro. I'm done with you. All I can say is I'm waiting for the drop. We'll call you right back to do a stripped down version of your single.
Of the song, yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely love that.
I heard it. I think it's one of those dope songs that
man.
Maybe the game needs it. That's all I can say. Hip-hop needs it.
Yeah.
We need that stuff, bro. Until next time, guys, I've been chilling with Episodz. Make sure you go on his pages. That's all I'm going to say. Go on his Facebook. You go TikTok?
Yeah, I got TikTok, yeah.
TikTok, Instagram.
Episodz_MDub.
Yeah.
All of the social medias.
Go check him out. Go follow him because he's about to drop something sweet for the hip-hop heads.
So I got him.
Please go there. And it's going to drop. You said, when is it dropping?
23rd of March.
This month.
Yeah.
You heard it first right here.
I'm a piano is an ambulance.
Tigweseledu.
For that just says it. You know, says I go take for dial. The hip hop was a therapy. They will have to in this time when they are sleeping. and then get out of there.
So don't you ever want to do like a song with these guys?
Oh no, I actually do have a song with Zeze.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So I was rapping. Yeah, I said
It came out or
no, it's in the in the folders.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
But it was drove. Hey, I mean, if you can't beat them,
Join them.
Hey, you gotta beat the. Yeah, 3 step taiga.
Taiga,
See I got it. Hey, you don't belong.
All right, my guy. Thank you for coming through, man.
Yes,
Until
thanks
next
for
time,
having me,
guys.
man.
Nyimbo, and we out.
Yeah.